Lesson 33, 7.2 is going to cover factoring GCF. Basically what you're going to do today is factor out the greatest common factor out of these various polynomials. Basically what's happening here is you're doing your distributive property in reverse. Looking at example 1 here, we have 36y squared plus 27y. We need to determine the greatest common factor in this binomial here. Easiest probably step is to go ahead and take care of your numerical value first. We talked about the L method or the cake method, and you have 36 over 27. Determining what is the greatest common factor in 36 and 27, and a lot of people can identify that it is 9, so they go ahead and factor out a 9. We'd be left with 4, and we'd be left with a 3. So numerically, in this binomial, 9 is part of the greatest common factor. So we can factor out a 9 out of each of those terms. Now looking at each of these terms here, we have a y squared and we have a y. So we're able to actually even factor out a y out of each term. Now when you factor a y out of each term, our greatest common factor is 9y. Now what this looks like is you're factoring out a 9y out of each term. When you factor out a 9y out of each term, you're basically in that first one, 36y squared, you're taking out 9y. When you take out a 9y, you are left with 4y. So if you think about this, again, it's kind of like distributive property in reverse. If you were to distribute here, 9 times 4 would give you 36. Y times y is going to give you y squared. That's where I'm talking about the distributive property in reverse. Plus, when you factor out 9y out of 27y, we're left with 3. So the greatest common factor we have is 9y, and factored we have 9y and in parentheses 4y plus 3. Down in example B, same scenario here. We have negative 8a squared b minus 16ab squared plus 2ab. Looking at each of these terms numerically, I can go ahead and I can factor out a 2 out of each of the terms. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at the a values here. Well, this is a squared, this is a, and this is a. So the most I can take out is 1a. Look at my b's, in which we do. 4a here we had. When we had through things and then check in, we'll see. In our first example here, we look up here, we were able to factor out 3 terms. After factoring out of each term, with is 5w minus x. It'll be the same thing. You don't need to put the 1 there. Look down example E, or probably D on your worksheet. We look up here. Numerically, we're not able to count 721. Greatest common factor would be 1. We'd factor out a 1, say the same as factor out of each term, and y out of the terms. After we figure that out, we have 7x minus 21y minus 1. This would include 30.